SAT questions every day during quarantine, number 11. In the equation above, if A is a negative and B is a positive, which of the following must be true? Alright, so you're simply going to need to do some rearranging. And we can start by taking the left side and making it A over A minus B over A. It's the same thing. Is equal to C. And then A over A is just 1. So you have 1 minus B over A is equal to C. And then if you subtract C from both sides and add B over A to both sides, you can really just get 1 minus C is equal to B over A. And now we know that A is negative and B is positive. So a positive divided by a negative is just going to be a negative. So 1 minus C is equal to a negative, which means that it's going to be less than 0. And if you just add C to both sides, you have 1 is less than C, or C is greater than 1, which matches answer choice A.
Okay, question number 6. What is the area of the shaded region? So first, I want to find the area of the whole rectangle. So since this is 6, the diameter is 6 here, and the diameter is 2 here, this will be 8, because 6 plus 2. And then over here, it's 6, because the diameter of this is 6. So multiply that together. The area of the rectangle is 48 minus. So you want to find the area of the two circles. How do you do that? Area is equal to radius squared times pi. 3 squared is 9 pi. So 9 pi plus 1 squared is 1 pi, which is equal to 48 minus 10 pi, and that'll give you an answer of A.
This problem says in the function above, b is a constant if f of 6 is 7. What's the value of f of negative 2? Now this problem alone isn't really that difficult, but a lot of people get tripped up at what a constant is, so let's talk about that. In a function, we plug in different values of x to see how y will react. So both of these variables are changing, they're not constants. But by plugging in different values of x, we are not changing b at all, because b is a constant. And so for different values of x, b is going to stay at whatever value it was already at. So let's say it's 2, it stays at 2. Now to actually start solving this problem, we need to find out what b actually is so we can plug in negative 2 for x and get a number for an answer. So let's do that by plugging in this point. So in plugging in this point, we got that b is negative 2. And now let's plug this into this equation and then find f of negative 2. In doing that, we get an answer of negative 5, which is choice A. All right, so I hope this helped.
All right, question 2. Find 2018 set of 2018 power over 2018. All right, this is a very easy question because we can rewrite this as 2018 to 2018, right? And what is 2018 equal to? 2018 is just 2018 to the first power, right? And how do you subtract exponents? You just subtract the exponents, right? You keep the base the same. So this is essentially equal to 2018 to the 2018 minus 1, right? And what is 2018 minus 1? That's equal to 2018 to the 2017 power, meaning our answer is going to be C. So this question looks complicated, but it's actually super easy.
SAT questions every day during quarantine, number 3. This problem's asking, if 2a over b is equal to 1/2, what is the value of b over a? So when you have a problem that's asking about a over b, then what you want to do is you first want to divide by 2 in this case, to get rid of the coefficient. So we're going to divide this by 2, and we're going to divide this by 2, and when you divide by 2, you're really multiplying by 1/2. So we're going to have a over b is equal to 1/4. And now we're going to find the reciprocal, so we're going to do that just by flipping it. So we're going to get b over a is equal to 4 over 1, or just 4. So the correct answer in this case is D.
All right, question 9. Find 101 to the second minus 99 squared. So this is a very easy question, right? What most of you guys would probably do is multiply this out, right? 101 times 101, and then you subtract 99 squared from that, right? But this is not what you're going to do, because this, as you guys can recognize, is the difference of squares, right? X squared minus y squared. Well, yeah. In this case, yeah, it's x squared minus y squared. In this case, x is equal to 101, and y is equal to 99. And what is x squared minus y squared equal to? It's equal to x plus y times x minus y. So x plus y, 101 plus 99 times 101 minus 99. right? 101 plus 99, that's equal to 200 times 101 minus 99, which is 2. So what's 200 times 2? That's 400. Meaning our answer is going to be D.
What is the remainder of 7,700,202 divided by 9? Alright, so a number is divisible by 9 if all the digits in that number add up to a number that's divisible by 9. So 7 plus 7 plus 2 plus 2 gives us 18, which is divisible by 9 with no remainder, so our answer is A.
So when you first look at this and you see 4 to the 127, it's like, what? Because that's not even going to work out in the calculator, and it's going to take forever to multiply all that out. And then it's like, units digit, what is the units digit? So let's start with this. What we're going to do when we have something that's way too large to figure out is we're going to see if we can find a pattern. Okay, so always look for a pattern, right? So we're going to write out the first few exponents. 4 to the 1 would be 4, 4 to the 2 is 16, 4 to the 3 is 64, and 4 to the 4 is 256, which you could do in the calculator. Now, units digit just means the ones place. So see if there's a pattern with what's in the ones place. Look at that. It's 4, 6, 4, 6. The odd powers are 4. The even powers are 6. So if we have 4 to the 127, that's an odd power, so it's going to be what? 4. Boom, son. Happy Sunday.
If g of x is equal to x plus 2 squared, what is the value of g of x plus 2? So what would you do? So you know that this value right here gets plugged into this value. So this value right here, x plus 2, would get plugged into this value right here. So if you do that, you plug it in, g of x plus 2, oh, that's a g, will be equal to x plus 2 plus 2 squared, which is equal to x plus 2 squared, which is also equal to x plus 4 squared, which, if we simplify or factor this out, it'd be x squared plus 8x plus 16, which will give you E. Alright, question 5. If 7 times x minus y is equal to 4, what is the value of x minus y? So you have 7 times x minus y is equal to 4. Right, you're trying to isolate this right here. So what do you do? It's really simple. You just divide both sides by 7, and bam, you'll end up with x minus y is equal to 4 over 7, which is A. Alright, question 2. Find 2011 squared minus 2010 squared. So what most of you guys might do is you guys might multiply 2011 squared and actually square that, and then 2010 squared. Well, we don't want to do that because, as you can see here, something squared minus something squared. This is called the difference of squares, right? So x squared minus y squared is equal to x plus y times x minus y. So that's the difference of squares. So in this case, what is the value of x? It's going to be 2011 plus 2010 times 2011 minus 2010. And what is this equal to? When you add these two numbers, that gives you 4,021. And over here, that gives you 2011 minus 2010 is 1. What's 4,021 times 1? That's just equal to 4,021. Meaning your answer has to be C. Alright, question 10. If x is equal to 3 to the third over the square root of 81, then find x. So first, let's evaluate 3 to the third. What is 3 to the third equal to? That's equal to 3 times 3 times 3, which is 9 times 3, which is equal to 27, as you guys should know. And now, we have 27 on top. What's the square root of 81 equal to? The square root of 81 is just equal to 9. You could plug that into your calculator to make sure, because 9 times 9 is equal to 81, and that's what the square root is. And now on the top, what do you have? You have 27. On the bottom, what do you have? You have 9. What's 27 divided by 9? That's just 3, meaning your answer has to be A.
How to calculate quick percentages. Let's go. So, what is 7% of 300? Well, in order to do this, we have to know what percent means, so let's break this word up. So, per and cent. So, what does per mean? Per means for each. And cent is a Latin root word that actually means 100. So, in the word percent, it literally means for each 100. And now, how many hundreds do I have? I have 1, 2, 3 100s, where this is 100, this is 100, and this is 100. That makes up 300. And now how many are there in each 100? 7. So I have 7 in here, 7 in here, 7 in here, and all I have to do is just add that up, and that equals 7 plus 7 plus 7, which is 21. So 7% of 300 is 21.